Hey, 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 English learners! Welcome back to the Daily English Podcast, your favorite place to learn real English, easy English, everyday English, the kind of English you actually use in real life.
Yes, welcome back, everyone. We are so happy you are here with us today. This is the podcast where we talk like real people, share real stories, and help you feel comfortable and confident in English.
I'm Corey.
And I'm Orus.
And together, we are your two English friends, not your teachers with a big stick, just your friends who really want to help you grow.
Exactly. No boring grammar rules today, just real talk, real English, real life.
So, Orus, quick question before we start. Did you check your phone this morning before you even got out of bed?
Oh no, Corey, why are you attacking me so early?
I'm not attacking you. I'm just asking.
Fine, yes, I checked my phone. 5 minutes, maybe 10.
And what did you see?
Pictures. Beautiful pictures. Someone on a beach, someone with a new car, someone eating the most perfect breakfast I have ever seen in my life.
And how did you feel after that?
Honestly, a little tired, a little small.
There it is. That is exactly today's topic.
Uh-oh, what is today's topic?
Today, we are talking about why we compare ourselves.
Ooh, big topic. Personal topic.
Very personal. Almost everyone does this. You look at someone else's life, someone else's job, someone else's body, someone else's English, and you feel like you are not enough.
And today, we want to help you understand that feeling. Not remove it completely because that's hard, but understand it and maybe carry it a little more lightly.
And of course, while we talk about this, we will learn a lot of really useful English phrases and words. That is what we always do here.
Listen carefully, repeat when you can, and enjoy the conversation.
And before we go any further, a small favor.
Yes, if you enjoy this podcast, please click like. Please subscribe to Daily English Podcast, and please share this episode with one friend who is learning English.
Yes, share it with that friend who always says, I understand English, but I can't speak it. This episode is for them, too.
And stay until the end today. We have a special announcement, and you are not going to want to miss it.
Yes, something we think is going to help your English learning so much. So do not click away. The best part is coming at the end. Okay, are you ready?
Let's go.
So, Orus, let's start with the main word today, compare. C-O-M-P-A-R-E. Compare.
Compare. Say it with us, listeners. Compare.
When you compare two things, you look at them side by side. You notice what is the same and what is different.
For example, you can compare two phones before you buy one. Which one is cheaper? Which one has a better camera? That kind of comparing is useful.
Right. That is normal, healthy comparing. You are comparing things, not people.
But today we are talking about a different kind of comparing yourself to other people.
Why doesn't my life look like theirs? Why can't I speak English like they can? Why is their house bigger? Why is their body different?
That kind of comparing feels very different, doesn't it?
Completely different. Comparing phones doesn't hurt your heart. Comparing yourself to another person, that can hurt.
So today, let's ask a simple question. Why do we do this to ourselves?
Great question. Let's start with the biggest reason, social media.
Number 1, social media and the highlight reel.
Highlight reel. H-I-G-H-L-I-G-H-T. In sports, a highlight reel is a short video of only the best, most exciting moments. The goals, the fast runs, the winning point.
Nobody makes a highlight reel of the boring parts. Nobody records themselves waiting in traffic or washing dishes or feeling tired on a Tuesday.
So when you open your phone and you see someone's holiday photos, someone's new job announcement, someone's perfect dinner, you are only seeing their highlight reel.
You are not seeing their full life. You are seeing the best 3 seconds of their week.
And here's the tricky part. You compare their highlight reel to your full, real, sometimes boring, sometimes messy day.
That is not a fair comparison, Corey.
Not fair at all. It's like comparing a movie trailer to someone's actual daily life. The trailer only shows the exciting parts.
I have a small story about this. Last year, I saw a photo online. An old classmate. She was standing in front of a beautiful house, big garden, new car in front.
Oh no, here we go.
And I thought, wow, she is so successful. Look at her life. Look at mine. I felt small for the whole afternoon.
The whole afternoon? That's a long time to feel bad because of one photo.
I know, but then a few months later, I actually talked to her on a phone call.
And?
And she told me the house was not even hers. It was her parents' house. She was just visiting for the weekend. And the new car, she was still paying for it every single month, and she was actually quite stressed about money.
So the photo showed one perfect moment.
One perfect moment, not her real, full story, and I wasted a whole afternoon feeling small because of a photo that wasn't even telling the truth.
That is such an important lesson. You never see the full picture. You only see the frame someone chose to show you.
Frame. F-R-A-M-E. A frame is like a border around a photo. It shows only what is inside and hides everything outside.
Social media only shows you one small frame of someone's life. Good sentence.
So what can we do instead? What can we say to ourselves?
I like this simple phrase. I'm only seeing part of the story.
Say that again.
I'm only seeing part of the story. When you see a perfect photo, just remind yourself, this is one frame. This is not the whole movie.
That's a great phrase. Simple but powerful.
Let's practice a mini conversation. Listen first.
Okay, everyone, just listen. Don't worry about every word yet.
Hey, did you see Anna's trip photos? It looks amazing.
Yeah, it looks great. But I'm only seeing part of the story. Maybe it wasn't perfect the whole time.
True. We only see the highlight reel, right?
Exactly. I try to remember that now.
Did you catch that, everyone? I'm only seeing part of the story, and we only see the highlight reel. Let's discuss those two phrases for a second.
Yes, part of the story means you don't know everything. There might be more hidden things you can't see.
And highlight reel, we already learned, only the best moments, not the full life.
Now let's listen to that same short conversation one more time. This time, try to say the second line with us.
Hey, did you see Anna's trip photos? It looks amazing.
Yeah, it looks great. But I'm only seeing part of the story. Maybe it wasn't perfect the whole time.
Good job! You're improving already just by repeating with us. Number 2, comparing your English to other people.
This one is very close to home for our listeners today.
Very close. Many learners tell us, my friend speaks English so much better than me, or I've been learning for 2 years and I still can't speak fluently. Why am I so slow?
And this comparing can actually stop people from practicing at all because they feel embarrassed.
Embarrassed. E-M-B-A-R-R-A-S-S-E-D. When you feel embarrassed, you feel a little shy or uncomfortable, especially in front of other people.
I felt embarrassed when I made a mistake in the meeting.
But here is something important. Everyone learns at their own speed. Everyone starts from a different place.
Maybe your friend lived in an English-speaking country for a year. Maybe your friend studied English from age 5. You don't know their full story.
There's that phrase again, their full story.
Right. It connects to everything. We only see the result, someone speaking well. We don't see the years of practice, the mistakes, the embarrassing moments they had along the way.
Nobody starts speaking a new language perfectly. Nobody.
I remember when I was learning a new skill, not a language, but cooking. I watched my friend cook a beautiful meal, so fast, so easy for her.
And you compared yourself?
Immediately. I thought, I could never cook like that. But later, she told me she burned food almost every day for the first year she learned to cook.
Really?
Really? She said her kitchen used to smell like smoke all the time.
That's a very honest story.
It helped me so much. I realized I was comparing my beginning to her middle. I was comparing my day 1 to her day 1,000.
Oh, that is such a good way to say it. Comparing your day 1 to someone else's day 1,000.
Say that with us, everyone. Don't compare your day 1 to someone else's day 1,000.
That is the perfect phrase for English learners. If you just started 3 months ago, don't compare yourself to someone who has been speaking for 10 years.
There is another good phrase here, starting point. starting, starting point.
Your starting point is where you begin. Everyone's starting point is different.
My starting point was very basic. I only knew 10 English words.
Your starting point doesn't matter. What matters is that you keep going. Let's practice this. Listen first, everyone.
Sometimes I feel bad because my coworker speaks English so easily.
I understand that feeling, but remember, you don't know her starting point. Maybe she had more chances to practice.
That's true. I shouldn't compare my day 1 to her day 1,000.
Exactly. Just focus on your own progress.
Good advice, Corey.
Let's listen to that one more time, and this time, notice the word progress. 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 Progress means you are getting better little by little.
Sometimes I feel bad because my coworker speaks English so easily.
I understand that feeling, but remember, you don't know her starting point. Maybe she had more chances to practice.
That's true. I shouldn't compare my day 1 to her day 1,000.
Exactly. Just focus on your own progress.
Great job listening, everyone.
Number 3, comparing your body and your appearance.
This one is heavy but important. So many people compare their body to other people's bodies, on social media, in movies, even walking down the street.
Appearance. Appearance. Appearance means how someone or something looks.
I used to worry a lot about my appearance. Her appearance changed after she started sleeping more.
And, of course, everyone's body is different. Different height, different shape, different everything. That is normal. That is actually beautiful, if you think about it.
But social media, magazines, movies, they often show one small type of body as the perfect one, and that is simply not realistic for most people.
Not realistic. Realistic. Not realistic means it is not really possible, or it's not showing the true, normal picture.
Those photos are not realistic. Many of them are edited.
Edited. Edited. When a photo is edited, someone changed it using a computer or an app to make it look different from reality.
A lot of photos online are edited to remove things, add things, or change the shape of someone's body.
So when you compare your normal, real body to an edited photo, that's not even a fair comparison. It's like comparing a real apple to a painting of an apple.
I love that. A painting is beautiful, but it's not the real apple.
Exactly. I have a friend who works with photos for a living, and she told me something that changed how I see everything online.
What did she say?
She said, Corey, almost every photo you see of a perfect body has been changed a little, sometimes a lot. What you're comparing yourself to isn't even completely real.
That is very freeing to hear.
Freeing. Freeing. When something is freeing, it makes you feel lighter, less stuck, more free.
It felt freeing when I stopped comparing my body to photos online.
So what can we say to ourselves instead?
Maybe something like, my body lets me live my life. That is enough.
I really like that. Or simply, I'm comparing myself to something that isn't even real.
Let's hear a short example. Listen first, everyone.
I saw a photo today and felt bad about my body again.
I know that feeling, but remember, a lot of those photos aren't realistic. They're edited.
You're right. I'm comparing myself to something that isn't even real.
Exactly. Be kind to yourself today.
Thank you, Orus.
Anytime. Let's listen to that one more time and notice the phrase, be kind to yourself. That simply means treat yourself gently, the way you would treat a good friend.
I saw a photo today and felt bad about my body again.
I know that feeling. But remember, a lot of those photos aren't realistic. They're edited.
You're right. I'm comparing myself to something that isn't even real.
Exactly. Be kind to yourself today.
That's a great question to ask yourself every day, everyone. Am I being kind to myself today? Simple, but powerful.
Number 4, comparing your job or your money to other people's.
Ah, the money comparison. This one is everywhere. My cousin makes more money than me. My friend has a bigger house. My old classmate has a fancier job title.
Fancy. F-A-N-C-Y. Fancy means expensive looking, impressive, or special.
That's a fancy car. He has a fancy job title, but I don't know exactly what he does.
That happens so often, doesn't it? Someone has a big, impressive job title, but you're still not sure what their job actually is.
Very true. But let's think about this comparison for a second. Money and job titles, they don't show the full picture either.
Right. Maybe your cousin makes more money but works 12 hours a day and never sees his family.
Maybe your friend has a bigger house, but a much bigger loan to pay for it and much more stress.
Loan. L-O-A-N. A loan is money you borrow from a bank and you have to pay it back later, usually with extra money added.
They took a big loan to buy that house. I don't want a big loan. I prefer a simple life.
There is a saying I really like. You can't compare your backstage to someone else's stage.
Say that again, Orus. That's a good one.
You can't compare your backstage to someone else's stage. Backstage is the area behind the stage, where you see the real messy work, costumes, mistakes, tired actors.
And the stage is what the audience sees, the finished, polished performance.
So you see your own backstage, your worries, your bills, your stress, but you only see other people's stage, their finished result.
That's so true. You know your own full story with all the hard parts, but with other people, you only see the final show.
I want to share something. A few years ago, I met an old friend from school. He had a very impressive job. Big company, nice title, lots of travel.
Sounds like a stage moment.
Exactly a stage moment. I compared myself so hard that evening. I went home feeling like I hadn't done enough with my life.
And then?
A year later, he quit that job. He told me he was exhausted, stressed, and barely slept. The fancy title was hiding a very hard backstage.
So the lesson is?
The lesson is, I only saw his stage. I never saw his backstage. And I was comparing my whole life, backstage and all, to just his stage.
That is such a clear way to understand this. Let's give our listeners a phrase they can actually use.
How about, I only know my own full story?
I like that. Or, there's more happening behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes, that means the same thing as backstage, the hidden, real part that people don't usually show you.
Let's hear a short conversation.
My old friend has such a great job. I feel like I haven't achieved enough.
I understand, but remember, there's more happening behind the scenes than we can see.
That's true. I only know my own full story, not his.
Exactly. And your story isn't finished yet either.
That's a really comforting way to think about it, Core.
Okay, let's take a small breath. That's 4 big reasons why we compare ourselves: social media, English learning, appearance, and money or jobs.
Good review, Core. Let's do a quick recap for everyone, out loud.
1. Comparing to social media highlight reels.
2. Comparing your English learning to other learners.
3. Comparing your body and your appearance.
4. Comparing your job and your money to other people's.
Good job, everyone, for staying with us this far. Now let's talk about what we can actually do about this feeling.
Yes,
Not big dramatic changes, just small, simple daily habits.
First, notice when you're comparing.
Notice, Notice. When you notice something, you become aware of it. You see it clearly.
A lot of comparing happens automatically without us even realizing it. So the first step is simply catching yourself.
You can say to yourself, "Oh, I'm comparing again." Just noticing it without judging yourself can lower its power a little.
Judging, Judging. When you judge yourself, you criticize yourself harshly.
Don't judge yourself so hard. Just notice and gently move on.
Second, limit your time on social media, especially when you're feeling tired or low.
Limit, Limit. To limit something means to reduce it, to give it a smaller amount of time or space.
I limit my phone time in the evening. When you're already tired, comparing yourself to perfect photos hits even harder.
Third, celebrate small wins, your own small wins.
Win, W-I-N. A win is a success, even a tiny one.
Did you understand one more sentence in English today than yesterday? That's a win. Did you speak up in a meeting, even a little nervously? That's a win.
Celebrate, Celebrate. To celebrate means to enjoy and mark a happy moment.
I celebrated my small win by telling a friend about it. Small wins add up over time, and they belong only to you.
Fourth, talk to real people about their real lives, not just their online lives.
When you actually talk to people, like Orus talked to his old classmate, and like I talked to my old school friend, you learn the truth is always more complicated and more human than the photo.
Real conversations remind us that everyone has a backstage.
Let's practice one more short conversation using this idea. Listen first, everyone.
I finally called my old friend instead of just looking at her photos online.
Oh, nice. How did that go?
Really well, actually. We just talked for an hour honestly about small, everyday things. Work, family, little worries.
And how did you feel after?
Much closer to her. Much less like I was comparing, and much more like we were just two real people talking.
That's the power of a real conversation. It turns a stranger's highlight reel back into a real, full human being.
Good job, everyone. That's a great question to ask yourself, too. When was the last time I had a real conversation instead of just scrolling?
Okay, let's do our word tour now. We used a lot of really useful English today.
Yes, even if you caught most of the words already, hearing them again helps them stick in your memory.
Stick, S-T-I-C-K. When a word sticks, it stays in your memory, like it's glued there.
Glued to your brain. Okay, word tour, let's go.
First, compare. To look at two things side by side and notice what's the same and different.
Try not to compare your life to someone else's photos. Or, it's fine to compare prices, but not fair to compare people.
Next, highlight reel. Only the best, most exciting moments, not the full picture.
Social media is just a highlight reel. Or, remember, you're seeing their highlight reel, not their whole day.
Next, starting point. The place where you begin. Everyone's starting point is different.
My starting point in English was very basic. Or, don't judge your starting point, just keep moving forward.
Next, realistic. Showing the true, normal picture, not an impossible one.
That photo isn't realistic. It's been edited. Or, set realistic goals for your English practice.
Next, edited. Changed with a computer or app to look different from reality.
A lot of those photos are edited. Or, don't compare yourself to an edited version of someone else.
Next, backstage and stage. Backstage is the hidden, messy, real part. Stage is the polished part everyone sees.
You only see his stage, not his backstage. Or, there's always more happening behind the scenes.
Next, notice. To become aware of something, to see it clearly.
I noticed I was comparing myself again, so I stopped. Or, just notice the feeling and gently let it go.
Next, win, as in a small win, a small success that belongs to you.
Learning 3 new words today is a win, or celebrate every small win along the way.
Next, embarrassed, feeling shy or uncomfortable, especially in front of others.
Don't feel embarrassed about your mistakes. Everyone makes them. Or, I used to feel embarrassed speaking English, but now I don't.
And last, freeing, making you feel lighter, less stuck, more free.
It felt freeing when I stopped comparing my body to online photos, or learning this lesson was very freeing for me.
Great list. Did you catch all of those? If not, no problem. Go back, listen again. Repetition is your friend.
Repetition. Repetition. Saying and hearing something again and again until it feels natural. That's how language really enters your brain. Now, let's do one full, normal conversation from beginning to end, using a lot of today's phrases naturally. No stopping in the middle this time.
Okay, everyone, just listen and follow along.
Hey, Orus, can I tell you something a little embarrassing?
Of course, go ahead.
I was scrolling through photos this morning and I saw my old classmate. New house, new car, a whole new life. And for a second, I felt so behind.
I understand that feeling completely. But remember, that's just her highlight reel. You're not seeing her backstage.
That's true. I don't actually know her full story.
Exactly. And honestly, everyone's starting point is different too. You don't know what help she had or what struggles she's hiding.
You're right. I think I need to notice this feeling more instead of just believing it right away.
That's a great first step. Noticing is powerful.
And I guess I should celebrate my own small wins more instead of only looking at other people's big wins.
Yes. What's one small win you had this week?
Actually, I finally finished a book I've been reading for months. Small, but it felt good.
See? That's real. That's yours. Nobody can take that away from you.
Thank you, Orus. This actually feels freeing, just talking about it.
That's what friends are for. And that's what this podcast is for too.
That felt like a very real conversation.
It did. And we used a lot of today's language without forcing it. Highlight reel, backstage, starting point, notice, small win, freeing.
All inside one normal, everyday chat between two friends. That's really how English shows up in real life.
Okay, let's take a breath and talk about something important before we wrap up.
Yes, go ahead.
We talked a lot today about not comparing yourself to others, but I want to be careful with these words because sometimes people hear this and think, so I should never look at anyone else, never learn from anyone else?
That's not what we mean at all.
Looking at someone else's life for inspiration is wonderful. Learning from someone's success is wonderful. The problem isn't looking, it's judging yourself harshly because of what you see.
Right. There's a big difference between I want to learn from her and I am less than her.
One brings you forward, the other one just makes you feel small.
So today isn't about closing your eyes to other people's lives. It's about opening your eyes to your own life, too.
Yes, your own effort, your own small wins, your own starting point, and your own progress from there.
You are allowed to admire someone. You are allowed to be inspired by someone. Just remember, you're only seeing their stage, not their backstage.
And you were living your whole story, both the stage and the backstage parts. That takes real courage.
Courage. C-O-U-R-A-G-E. Courage means being brave, even when something feels hard or scary.
It takes courage to keep learning English even when it feels slow. That's true for every single person listening right now.
You are here. You are listening. You are trying. And that already means something.
It means you are not wasting your time comparing. You are investing it in yourself.
Okay, final wrap-up time. Let's do a quick review of everything we talked about today.
Today's big topic, why we compare ourselves.
We talked about 4 big areas where comparing happens the most.
1. Social media and the highlight reel.
2. Comparing your English learning journey to other learners.
3. Comparing your body and appearance to edited, unrealistic photos.
4. Comparing your job and your money to other people's stage without seeing their backstage.
And we talked about 4 simple things you can actually do. Notice when you're comparing, limit your social media time, especially tired, celebrate your own small wins, and talk to real people about their real, full lives.
And our key vocabulary today: compare, highlight reel, starting point, realistic, edited, backstage and stage, notice, win, embarrassed, freeing, courage.
Use them, practice them. Try putting a few of them into your own sentences today.
And now our community question.
Yes, every episode we ask one fun question, and we really do read your answers in the comments.
Today's question is a little different, a little lighter after such a big topic.
Today's question is, what's the first thing you do in the morning?
Do you check your phone right away, like Orus?
Hey, don't call me out like that again.
Sorry. Or do you drink water first? Do you stretch? Do you just lie in bed for 5 extra minutes, like Orus?
Kay, you're doing it again.
I can't help it. Tell us in the comments, everyone, and please try to write your answer in English. Even a simple sentence is great practice.
Something like, my first thing in the morning is drinking coffee. Or, I check my messages first. Simple sentences are perfect. That's exactly the kind of English we love here.
We really do read every single comment, and your answer might help or inspire someone else who reads it too.
And remember, whatever you do in the morning, you don't need to compare it to anyone else's morning routine either.
There it is, bringing today's whole lesson right back at the end.
I couldn't resist.
Good job, Orus. That's a great way to end today's lesson, actually.
Before we go, one more small favor. If today's episode helped you, even a little, please click like, subscribe to Daily English Podcast, and share this with someone who needs to hear it.
Maybe share it with that friend who's always comparing their English to yours, or with a friend who needs to hear that their backstage is completely normal.
You did not waste this time today. You invested it in your English and in yourself.
We are proud of you. Genuinely.
Okay, announcement time. We have a full collection of English learning PDFs waiting for you right now. Speaking challenges, vocabulary flashcards, conversation workbooks, native speaker phrase guides, IELTS practice packs, and more.
Everything you need to practice English outside of this podcast, all in one place. And right now, 50% off with code DEP50. DEP50. Only for 7 days and only for the first 100 people.
Link is in the description. Grab it before the offer ends.
And one more thing, you can now find us on Spotify too. Our channel just launched there, so if you'd rather listen on the go, search Daily English Podcast on Spotify and hit follow.
And don't forget our Facebook page. We post extra tips, quick phrases, and community questions there every week. Come say hello.
This was the Daily English Podcast with Cor and Orus.
Until next time, be kind to yourself. Keep learning one small win at a time, and remember, you're only seeing part of the story.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye. Take care.
Your progress doesn't stop here. Click the next video. We have more real conversations, more useful phrases, and more support for your English journey waiting for you right now.